My husband is in the room, he's in the back, and I know y'all would never think this of me, but when I get angry, he says, it's Hulk smash. Have you ever, the Marvel? And he's like, don't make her angry, right? So when I first heard about this, a lady named Susan Hample, she came up here with Rockin' Robin. Hey, Susan. She is the one who told me about conscious discipline, right? So I started reading and watching videos, and I'm sitting at dinner one day with one of my friends, and the conversation gets a little hot. So I'm like, I'm going to try this stuff. Let's see what happens. So you're supposed to calm yourself, right? So instead of morphing into She-Hulk, I'm like, I'm going to take some breaths. So I breathe, and it slows me down just long enough so I can figure out what it is I'm actually feeling, right? So I start talking to myself. Your stomach feels weird. Your lips are pursed together. You know how you get that look, right? I'm like, your fist balled up a little bit because I do this thing right here. It's like, don't hit the table, just massage your hand. So I'm like, okay, that's a big feeling. What is this feeling that you have? Oh, you're feeling angry. That's what it is. So I was able to name it. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm on the right track. Let's keep going. I have a choice. So I slowed down long enough to figure out I had a choice. So my choices were, number one, I could let them have it because I had already told them before this gets on my nerves, so why are we talking about it again? Or I could get up, go to the restroom, come back and pretend like nothing ever happened. Well, that's not going to be good because we're talking about it again, so I'm going to have to say something, right? So I have the third choice. I can be assertive, and I can tell them what works for me and what doesn't, and let it be what it is, right? So I'm like, all right, what would Susan do? What would Amy do? Okay, they tell me, go with number 3. So I said, we've talked about this before. We both know that we're not going to agree about it, and that's okay. You don't have to think the way I think. I don't have to think the way you think. It just is what it is. And they looked at me like, what? Because usually my thing was, I'm going to tell you what I think. You're going to take it, and it's going to be what it is, and then I'll see you tomorrow when we go to brunch. But I decided to go a different direction. And I found that surprisingly, I felt a bit better because I didn't have to feel guilty about saying some out-of-the-pocket stuff to my friend that I didn't have any business saying in the first place. So it's all about choices. You have to choose, is this something that is worth my time, worth my while, and worth my effort? Because it's not easy. It's not easy. But that quick pause to get those breaths in will give you the opportunity to decide if you want to be She-Hulk or if you want to stay your normal self. Make sense? All right.